Hello everybody, this is Fronito Bobbin here, and welcome back to Train Simulator 2! Yay! Trainz 2 once again. I know all of you guys really love this game, so here it is back once again. And it is time to play on yet another one of the default routes. Today, we're going back to the good old British Midlands. This is a route that I'm sure everyone and anyone has heard the name of. So, why am I making a video on this route? Well, because I haven't really done so already, and, you know, people might want to, whatever. Okay, now I'm just rambling at this point. Welcome to British Midlands, and welcome to yet another scenario on Trainz Simulator 2. So, for today's scenario, we're playing on the British Midlands route, as I've said a million times already, and we're playing the scenario questions called the Loco Passenger Service. Now, interesting enough, this isn't actually the first video I made this about. That honor would like to go to the video I made back in 2016. And that video, I played the morning passenger service scenario. So today we're doing the other scenario, just like we did last week. We're doing the other scenario in this route, the local passenger service. So, drive this afternoon's local passenger service departing at 15:30 and calling at all stations. So, with that in mind, let's get to it. Alright, a lot of hyping up and burping today as we are playing Trainz 2! Yay! Alright. Here we are. Okay, it's raining and it's pouring. Alrighty. You must drive a local passenger service in the British Midlands. The service is scheduled to depart at 15:30, calling at all stations. Alright. Junctions must visit in the yard, but automatic elsewhere. To begin, couple to the passenger cars in the yard. Alrighty then. So we have a little bit of shunting. Yes, I know. I've been doing a lot of shunting, but thankfully today is shunting and driving, so we're going to flip the points such a way. There we go. Let's pull forward. Oops, wrong way. Yeah, here's a powerful daily class 37. Yeah, first time actually driving this locomotive in this thing. And funnily enough, this locomotive does exist over in Trainz Simulator 3. I did do a review. I believe this route, this locomotive is involved in a couple of routes. I believe it's in the Market Easterly route, along with the Hawes Junction route. So, but locomotive's been around. Actually, just curious. No, we're back to the old style cab. The old. Hold up. Actually, I'm gonna show off it a bit better here once I go up to these coaches. But yeah, the British Midlands route. I mean, if you're a Trainz player and you somehow don't know this route, what are you doing? Alright, good job. Drive to the first station and so will the passenger cars align with the platform. You may need to wait for the passing coal train if you were slow to start. Well, I don't think I was slow to start, so yomola. Alright, so I'm going to... Okay, so I have to get back onto the line, so we're going to change the points. Boom. And... Oh no, we're clear to go through. Okay. Or are we? Hold on. Passing coal train. Where's that pass? Oh. Hold on. Oh, it's coming from that way. Okay. So I believe he's coming from... Oh! Haha! We got priority, actually. He has to wait for us. Aha! Alright, so here we are. Let's actually check out the cab. Probably this time. And yes, it's the old, very old, wrinkly old Class 37 cab. Now, if you do happen to drive this Class 37 over in Trainz Simulator 3, you would get a fresh, brand new cab. And if you would like to know what I'm talking about, check out some of my Trainz Simulator 3 videos if you haven't already. Yeah, I make videos on Trainz Simulator 2 and Trainz Simulator 3 because despite both of these games being in the same series, they're actually quite different from each other in all things considered. Of course, there being a big age gap. You know, Trainz 2 came out in 2014, whereas Trainz 3 came out in 2021. For reference, I was in middle school back in like 2014 or something. 24. I was in middle school at this point, whereas by 2021 I had already graduated. So yeah. Which might be a surprise to some people considering my intelligence, but yeah, I graduated school. It actually wasn't that hard, so I mean, that's not really a surprise anyway. Alright, very good. You must wait for the guard to give you the right of way before leaving the station. Till then, you must not move to the train as it may cause injury to the passengers. Alright then. Ding, 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 ding. Look at the train. I don't know why I'm so excited. Maybe it's Trainz 2. Look at this crossing. Why does it have the American crossing bells even though this crossing is British? That's so stupid. And yeah, British Midlands. Here's what the British Midlands route looks like in Trainz 2 for anyone that didn't know that already. And where's our passing? Aha, he is waiting for us because we're the proper train. Although we don't have to depart for a couple minutes. He could have gone ahead of us though. Yeah, what is it with dispatch in these games being stupid? You know, that's just the case with all the games, by the way. We've played a number of scenarios over in Trinity VTS2 where I keep getting stopped by local trains. And now just, well, yes, I am complaining, despite that this time I am on the other side of the coin. I am now the one holding up the train, as opposed to being the one being held up. But, you know me. Well, maybe you don't know me if you're new to this channel. But if you are new around here, I complain a lot. Alright, welcome to... oh, hold up. Hang on, this station is called... Station 194241. Really? You couldn't even give the station an actual name? I don't know. Also, the doors don't open because it wasn't programmed at this point. I mean, these coaches that I'm pulling right now, they date all the way back to the first ever Trainz game. Of course, not gonna have like cool features like opening doors. Now that's only on the newer stuff. Yeah, the older stuff, and yeah, of course not. This route dates way back to the first ever Trainz game. The first one that was made all the way back in 2001. And oddly enough, this British Midlands is also available in Trainz 3. Alright, right away, mate. Passengers are boarded, doors are closed, proceed when ready. Alright, let's go. And for some reason, my speed limit is not updated. We're still in 15-mile-an-hour zone, but that was back when we were in the yard. So, but the speed does increase here. So, yeah. Now, this is actually the first time I played this scenario. By the way, I have actually played this scenario in full before, but not in a million years. So this will be basically a new experience for me. I decided to play this particular scenario since I already did the morning passage scenario way back in the day. Although, albeit that video was a bit of a mess, so if anyone really wants me to, I might remake that video someday. But for today, I figured I would play a scenario that I haven't played on that channel before. Also, remember, you know that track shiny glitch thing that we had in the City Country and the Back Australia videos? I have not seen that today in this video so far. So maybe when you play a British route, it actually works. I don't know. Maybe because it's raining. Alright, British Midlands. This is a route that I played on a lot back in the day. And my favorite part about... ooh, also, we have a train. Hello, Mr. Class 55 Deltic with old Muck. Ooh, that's a decently long train there. Yes. Huh. And fun enough, I have driven the Class 55 Deltic over in Trainz 3. I have to slow down a little bit because I guess it's going to go up into 40. And our first stop of the day is already coming up. But yeah, my favorite part though about this one, that was basically a loop. You know, it wasn't like it wasn't like City Country USA and the Australian route. There was the kind of routes, those kind of loop routes as well. But this was a proper loop. You know, which is you know, what I would do is I would go into free drive, and I would basically play with the train such a way. I basically played like it was a model railroad, and I had trains running in a loop. That was fun. All right, first up of the day. This is I can't see the station name. Are we stop with the platform? We should. Yeah. Station. Okay, come on. Why are you not bother naming your stations? That'll do. Shouldn't be more than a minute or two here. So hold up. This was just called Station UK1. Were they too lazy to change the station name? Now here's the funny thing, right? So this route that I'm playing on right now, British Midlands. I guess one thing worth mentioning, this is not the same British Midlands from Trainz 1. Like, Trainz, the first ever Trainz game from back in 2001. This is not that exact same route. I believe this is actually an updated version from, like, the 2010s or something. I'm not sure if these routes featured in Trainz 2009 or Trainz 2010 or something. I can't put my finger on that one, so someone's going to have to explain that one to me. But I believe that this particular route, though, might also be exclusive to Trainz, or for a time was exclusive to... Okay, this particular version of this route was exclusive to Trainz Simulator 2. I think. I'm not sure. Someone got to let me know about that one. Alright, right away, let's go. I did play Trainz 2009, funnily enough. Because, well, because I have not played Trainz 2010. But I believe Trainz 2009 and Trainz 2010 are pretty much the same game. Except Trainz 2010 has more features and stuff, because Trainz 2009 is Trainz 2009. And so we'll be driving in the chase cam for pretty much this entire journey today, because chase cam is my preferred cam for the mobile Trainz games. Also, I believe that for this scenario, we're driving the entirety of this loop. I mean, well, yeah. I have played, I mean, the last time I played this scenario was a really long time ago. But I do have a vague memory of what happened. Alright, see if we can reach 50. But yeah, I'm pretty nostalgic for this route. Like, I think I've, like, way back when I was playing, like, Trainz Driver 2 or Trainz Simulator 1 or whatever, this was the route that I played on the most. Like, in the earlier days. Obviously, later on, I began to play more, I began to make my own routes, and I also played on a lot of the routes that were available on the downstation. But when I was just getting started, it was this route that I played on the most. And because it was just a loop, you know, it wasn't like, you know, a linear route where you go from A to B or whatever. It was a circle, basically. So I played it like it was a model railway. Or model railroad if you're American, like me. Alright, slow down. Yeah, so it was back in Trainz Simulator 1 when I played this route the most. And then after that, I didn't actually play this route too much in Trainz Simulator 2. I mainly spent more of my time playing on the newer routes, you know, like the Rosworth Vale and the thingies and stuff. Because to me, that was new content at the time. Alright, got on the brakes a little bit too early, but yeah. Highly! Wow, we finally have a station with a name and an extended one. Ooh, I like this one. Okay, this station's pretty cool. I forgot about this station, but look. It's... So you have the platform, which is really short, but then you have the extended platform, which is just long enough to fit my entire train. Alright. Also, the problem was with these spots back in the days that they had like a continuous bell. Now, fortunately, we have come a long way since. And in the newer Trainz games, we have the ability to make grade crossings that only go down, or only ding 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 when there's a train, but back in the day, they just ding 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 dinged for the whole time. So this route is kind of like a time capsule of where we were. But yeah, I like the details in this one though. It's wooden, although it is wooden plank, so be careful not to step on any splinters or whatever. Also, I stopped a little bit too far. Yes, I know, my stopping is bad, blah 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 blah. Also, hold on, why is the brake coach in the middle of the train? I just noticed that. Why is the brake coach in the middle of the train? Wouldn't you put it at the end of the train? That makes no sense. Alright. Let's go again. So let's talk about some other things. So as you know or may not know, if you don't know, Social Security, just gave me $24,000, and I decided to use some of that newfound wealth to get Trainz 2022. Now I didn't get the full game. I actually got the $8 subscription thing. So I have Trainz 2022 for the next month. So I have now basically played the most recent version of Trainz. And I'm not very impressed. Yeah. The biggest one is the frame rate. I don't know how they managed to do it, but somehow in Trainz 2022, the frame rate is worse than it was in Trainz A New Era. Now, Trainz A New Era is like my most recent Trainz game that I actually own forever. So that's what that's what I've been used to. Whereas Trainz 2022 is, well, it's a game. It's a game that I haven't played very much. I didn't get Trainz 2019 because, back when I was getting, back when I had been the money to decide to get a Trainz game, a new Trainz game, Trainz 2019 was pretty expensive, so I went with Trainz A New Era instead, as that was on the cheaper end. But I think the frame rate in Trainz 2019 wasn't that bad either, because the frame rate in Trainz 2022 isn't that good. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they made the frame rate worse. And really, just playing Trainz 2020, it really feels like that game was rushed. Also, let's get a flyby view while we can. Come on. Flyby. Yes. Ooh, hey. Is that the same train we saw earlier? Hello, sir. I have priority. Bridge. Alrighty then. Back at where we started. This is the first time in a Trainz video that I've actually done like some proper driving, because one thing I realized is that in the past 3 Trainz videos we've evolved around shunting. We did a Trainz video in the market easily, which was literally a station pilot route. Then we did some shunting over in Trainz 2 in Australia. Then we did even more shunting back in Trainz 3 in America. And fun enough, even today we've had to do a little bit of shunting, but we also get to actually get out onto the route and drive about. Alright, welcome back to Station 1942-401. Because giving the station actual name was too much work. Alright. Oh yeah, now we get to put the coaches back where we got them. Hello, train. My train. Also, all the coaches are just completely empty. There's no interior. Yeah, that's how far we've come. In these coaches, there is no interior at all. Oh, there's no interior. It's just nothing. Now, I believe this route has had some changes over the years, but I think this rolling stock, like the Class 37 and these coaches, I don't think they've aged a day ever since. Also, I'd say they haven't aged. That was actually. They have aged quite badly. I mean, they haven't aged a day. Well, by that I mean they haven't changed at all ever since they were first introduced. I'll say, oh, they haven't aged a day. Actually, they've aged quite a lot. I meant to say the opposite. By having aged a day, I mean they haven't changed at all since they first released. You know. Now, if they would have aged, they would have had some updates. And funnily enough, they did do that over in Trainz 3. You know, this Class 37, despite the exterior model being the same, it's got new sounds and a new cab. When do we get to go away, by the way? I've sat here for a couple minutes. You okay, game? Yeah, thank you. That's the end of the circuit. Back her up into the yard and decouple the pads and coaches in the siding. Alright. Right as I asked if the game was okay, it answered. Okay. Oops. Oh, so that's in that area. That signal's red. Where we're going back? Yeah. Okay. We're literally doing things in the reverse order as we did earlier. So in this scenario, we pretty much took the locomotive out of the shed, got the coaches, coupled them up, took them around the circuit, and now we're putting everything away again. Yes, we're going a bit slow here, but also, one other that fascinated me is like you see this little branch line here. There's a portal. Yes, there is what's called a portal. And the funny thing is, that was kind of like my little introduction to portals. I then downloaded the electric trains route, and I was like, this is a fully automated route with portals and many other things. This is the coolest thing ever. Yeah. Ironically, over in Trainz 2022, portals are still broken. Yeah, in case you didn't know, I've had so many problems with like portals over in Trainz New Era, and they still persist in Trainz 2022. Like, they still have not fixed the issues with portals and AI trains. Like, what the heck? Okay, I believe now we have to uncouple the coaches. And now we just gotta pull into the siding. So I believe we have to adjust the points, and that's it. And then we'll be done for the day. Okay, can we go faster than this? Alright. And here we are back where we started. Alright, we did it! Successfully complete the local British Midlands service. Good job, you successfully completed the session. Close my stream to the main menu. Alrighty. Well, there we go. A job well done today. This time we didn't completely mess everything up. We actually did things properly today. And is this achievement grant thing gonna go away? Oh. Okay, I think the game just broke itself. Okay, if I go to exit driver, it's gonna allow me to... Oh. The game's broken. Okay, the game decided to just blow itself up. Alright. Well, you know what? Whatever. We did the job. That's all that matters. So we broke yeah, the game was so happy with the fact that we finished that scenario successfully at time that I just decided to just completely and utterly explode, and I just decided to just drop my can of nothingness off my table because I am stupid. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.